Hello. Well, as you may or may not know, in case you don't know, I'm Rob Hilliar and I do personal development workshops, and I also see people individually. And I'm talking today about the workshops. And the question I'm asking myself, or the question I'm answering is, why do I do them? Because a lot of people want to know why they should do them. Well, a way of answering that is saying why I do them. And the first reason I do the workshops is because I do them well. Back in 1995, Annie and I did our first workshop with 5 people in it, and it was a pretty big success back there. I think we do them a lot better these days, simply because we've got about 18 years of experience, or coming up to 18 years of experience anyway in a couple of months. That way back then, I was faced with a problem. The problem was that the one-on-ones I was doing plenty of those, the one-on-ones I was doing, I just felt I wasn't getting far enough. No one was complaining, but I thought, no, people have got to get further, because people have to break through. They've got to go to the break point and break through rather than break down. And what was happening was people weren't getting the breakthroughs. They were changing and everything, but not as far as I thought that people could do it. So we developed the workshops. The other reason we do the workshops is because it's a very natural experience. Most of the stuff that we've been dealing with, that we have to deal with in our lives, happened in our families. And when you get in a workshop, you're in a group environment, and so it's the same sort of environment, and properly managed, which probably means that you can really make some big headway in your life, some huge headway. The third reason that I do the workshops, and the second one was the first one was I do them well. The second one was that the one-on-ones weren't enough. But the third reason is because I've found over the years that when we do the workshop, that we're getting real change, and we're getting real change in where people need to change. Now, one of the techniques that I've developed, well, no, I haven't developed it. A lot of people do it, actually, I suppose. But one of the things I've developed in myself, which I think I do very, very well, is that I have the ability to guide people to go where they need to go. So the workshop itself is not a set agenda. People often say to me, "Can you tell me what's on the workshop?" Well, no, I can't. I can't tell you what's on the workshop. I can tell you the format of what we do. And basically, we work in the morning, and we have lunch and work in the afternoon, and then we go home. And then we come back next day, and we work in the morning and have lunch and work in the afternoon and go home. And that's a Sunday usually at 6 o'clock, and it's time for the 8 o'clock flights, so you can get to the airport if you need to. So that's about as far as the format goes. I've got other stuff there, but it wouldn't make any sense to you until you're there. But we use the same sort of format. We've got a structure to it. Don't get me wrong. We're very structured, but what actually happens, what we deal with, is up to what people choose to deal with. The only thing I'll say is that over the years, we've developed I suppose we've become very good at dealing with whatever comes up, because it all has the same sort of pattern. By the end of the workshop, what we're looking at is, yes, people have changed, they have real change, but I really want to make sure people know how to change again, because change is a part of life. We know it's going to keep happening. So how do people change to grow? And the only way people change to grow is they've got to get a problem, face it, deal with it, and away they go. And if people know how to deal with their problems, and that's really what we're doing, teaching how to deal with the emotional problems, then away we go. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about 3 or 4 reasons why people don't want to do the workshop. Because, that's a big one. Because a lot of people, I come across a lot of people I believe would boom in the workshop, but for some reason they don't want to do it. Well, not for some reason. I'll tell you those reasons tomorrow. Until then, thank you. Thanks for watching. Ciao.